Hey guys, this is Dustin, and he's friends with Reese, and we're all down here in Arkansas, and he's going to be showing us your what is it?
My Lightsworns.
All right, let's get into it.
First, you got 3 copies of Judgment Dragon. Easy to get out. 1,000 life points to blow up everything else on the field. Then we got 3 copies of Lumina. She's kind of your monster recycler of the deck. You discard a card and you get to special summon any Lightsworn from level 4 or lower Lightsworn from your graveyard. And then Triple Wolf. Anytime he's sent to the graveyard, you get to automatically summon him. And 2100 beater. That's not bad. Double Raiden. Effect with the extra 2 mills to gain attack, and then go into a lot of rank 4 plays. And he's also a tuner, so Triple Lila. Get rid of those pesky back row cards just by switching her into defense. Not a bad card. 1700 attack. 2 Garroth, because rank 4 plays and he doesn't make you mill if it gets late game and you have him in hand and you don't want to mill out. 1850 attack, and you don't have to mill, but if you have another card that mills, he lets you mill an extra couple, and then you get to draw for however many Lightsworns were sent. Then you got 2 Celestia. She's level 5. You tribute Lightsworn 4, and you mill 4 cards and get to pop 2 cards on your opponent's side of the field. So, real fun. Then we have Genis. Whenever a Lightsworn card at the end phase mills, you gain 500 and your opponent takes 500. So a nice little burn there. 1 Felice, because whenever she's milled by a Lightsworn monster's effect, you get to special summon her, and her effect to tribute herself to destroy a monster your opponent controls is not bad. 1 Aaron, that's just an extra Lightsworn, and if she attacks a defense position, it gets shuffled into the deck with before damage calculation. 1 Raikou, great a flip effect. So whenever he's flipped, you get to destroy 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field by sending the top 3 cards from your deck to the grave. 1 Minerva. She's in there mainly for her extra mill. Whenever she's sent to the graveyard, you send 1 extra. And because with all the level 4s, if you're trying to sink into a level 7, you got your level 3. You got a Rinyan. Flip effect. You get to add a Lightsworn monster from your graveyard back to your deck, shuffle it and draw a card. I mean, if your Luminas are in the graveyard and you want to keep recycling, there you go. And Shire, 1 Shire, because she gains 300 attack for every different Lightsworn monster in your grave, and it's another level 3 if you run any rank 3s. With the new ban list out, we got Triple Honest, because as you can see, everything's light and some of them don't have the highest attack, so if you need to get over anything or someone's trying to destroy something you really need on the field, there you go. 2 Ghost Ogres, another level 3 tuner, and great hand trap to destroy monsters or spells or traps that activate their effect on the field. 1 Barrier Statue of the Heavens. Just keeps your opponent from special summoning anything but light monsters. Fairy Tale Snow, great effect. You mill her, you can just banish 7 cards from your hand, field, or graveyard to special summon her, and whenever she's summoned, you get to choose you get to target one of your opponent's monsters and put them in face down defense position. 1 Goblinberg. Run him so if you have 2 level 4s, you can instantly go into some rank 4 plays. Whenever he's summoned, you can summon another level 4 by switching him to defense position. And 1 Max C, so Draw power. Everyone knows what Max C does. Again, with the new ban list, charge up to 3. You know, help get those mills and those certain Lightsworns you want. 3 solar recharge. You know, if your hand's kind of bricking and you got, you know, something you don't really need, gives you 2 monsters in mill 2, or 2 cards in mill 2. That grass looks greener. You know, mill however many is the difference between yours and your opponent's deck. 2 blind obliteration. I haven't seen too many people run this card, but I really like this card. You roll a 6-sided die twice and destroy everyone whose levels and ranks are lower than the total. 1 defense draw. You know, make all battle damage 0 and draw half or nothing. Just like the card says, whenever an opponent attacks, they can either choose to half the attack of all their monsters or end the battle phase. Grand Horn of Heaven, you know, they try to special summon, get rid of that. Jar of Avarice, just in case you mill any of your Judgment Dragons or you have cards in your grave that you need. Target 5, add them back, draw a card. Hand Destruction just helps you get more Lightsworns into the graveyard and, you know, makes your opponent get rid of 2 of their cards as well. Realm of Light, with all the milling you do, this is real fun. Gets all your Lightsworns gain 100 attack for every card milled, and if it's going to be destroyed, you can just remove 2 counters. Foolish Burial, so you can send your wolf to grave to get a free monster. 2 Lightsworn Judgment, you know, whenever it's milled, you get Judgment to hand. Heavy Storm Duster, 2 gets rid of them pesky back rows. Twin Twisters, more back rows. Pot of Duality for extra draw power. Solemn Warning for more special summons or any type of effect that summons. Lightsworn Barrier to protect your Lightsworns. You know, I don't run too many protection cards and feel like that one's a really good one. Dark Hole, just in case you want to get rid of whatever your opponent has on the field. And last but not least, an Upstart Goblin for extra draw power. Onto the extra deck, I run 2 Michael. You know, level 7, he just takes a tuner and 1 or more light monsters. You pay 1,000 life points, get to banish any card on your opponent's side of the field. Pretty nice. Black Rose Dragon, just for the fact, you know, you sink into her level 7, and as soon as she's summoned, you can just completely wipe the field. Black Rose Moonlight, another level 7, and whenever a level 5 or higher would be special summoned, you can, oh no, you can return that target to the hand. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, I don't go into this as often, but it's a level 7 and 2,500 attack, and it just makes it where your opponent can't activate effects during the battle phase, so that's always pretty nice. We got 3 Minerva, you know, detach a material, mill 3 and draw 1 for every Lightsworn, and whenever she's destroyed, you get to mill 3 and destroy however many Lightsworns were sent. Yeah. Utopia and Utopia Prime. 2 Starliege Paladinamo. You remove 2 materials from him, and you negate a monster on your opponent's side of the field. You negate their effects and make their attack 0. I run 1 Dante. You know, it's a rank 3, so it's easy to go into. It gives you the option to mill to have him gain attack 500 for each one, up to 3. Gaga Cowboy is just easy level 4, rank 4, and whenever if you play him in defense, you can just detach a material to burn for 800, so it's not bad. And 1 Castel the Skyluster Musketeer. I'm Dustin, and that's my Lightsworn build.